call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's going to go. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Manning. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch it, big fella.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Lockett. Brings into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Dropping back, it's Manning. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. A run for the quarterback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They want to run this quarterback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the running back.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. their physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Lockett. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Lockett. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Catch in the middle, it's Baxter. Touchdown, Longhorn! Oh, that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab, it's Tatum. able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it past the marker. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Quarterback keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's St. Clair. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Direct snap. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
This defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here. A designed run for the quarterback. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And this one is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Baxter. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Baxter.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires on the move. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the red zone, it's Baxter. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Texas! Fit in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead, built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Sends it back in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a crease, it's Baxter. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's St. Clair. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Never really got that return flanking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Off the play fake. They'll go with the quick touch pass. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown Longhorn! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Texas.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Wants to go up top on first down. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good.
Turning it on. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Spits it out to the back. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Timing has to be so good, but you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field. Ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball they're thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Manning. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. First down. Throws to the back. Makes a grab and there's room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he got nothing, in the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Ohio State, 3.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies into the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Using his legs, it's Alexander. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Got him downfield. He's loose. Running inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Unloads it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sure hands, it's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Loving what I'm I'm seeing from this offense this week, talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
On the double. Under. Cobra. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Makes it past the marker. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Looking to throw on first down. And here's the third interception of the night. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go!
Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Clark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the double. Pilot. Hornet. 29 Philly.
to the air. It's Sayin. Finds his man. It's Smith. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wants to go up top on first down. The throw. It's caught downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays